Xhosana bogogo nomkhulisa lwasendoda lesogogo bathini mbathi mavula kuvala emzini amadoda. U-anti uShayo number 1 locksmith, i-technician yedlozi, i-engineer yomsamo. Today we're talking breakups and divorce. Breaking up with somebody or divorcing with somebody. Meaning, it's obvious. If you are breaking up, which means there was no that much of a commitment. If you are divorced, it means you are now married. The cleansing is exactly the same. And I'm going to unpack to you the question that you always ask yourself, Uguti, Gogo, why am I not lucky when it comes to relationships? Gogo, whenever I start a new relationship, there's always a problem. I found myself with the same character of a person that I broke up with. Gogo, I seem to attract exactly the same characters of people, and the characters that I truly hate, that do not take me anywhere in life. Gogo, what must I do? If you ever find yourself in such a situation whereby, hi man, I'm attracting abantu, abanamakhanda abhadlayo, yini ngathi I'm attracting people who are not loyal, yini ngathi I'm attracting people abangenasimilo, yini ngathi I'm attracting people who can't say no. Why is that? Why do I attract people who are so addicted into gambling? Gogo, I attract people who are alcoholics. Gogo, I attract people who are junkies, people who are addicted into drugs. Gogo, I'm attracted into criminals. Gogo, I'm attracted into people who are lazy, who don't want to do anything in life. Doesn't matter what you find yourself, you see it as a pattern. It was this one, here's it. This one, here's it. This one, here's it. They're the same. Why is that happening? Why is that happening? Maybe you're asking yourself, you don't know what to do. And even if you can go to the healer will just open for you to get a new relationship, only to find that when you get to that new relationship, it's exactly the same as the previous relationship. Sometimes you might not sit in this previous relationship, but maybe that other relationship, it's just that this one, it was still coming, so you haven't seen it. Gogo, what must I do? There's two things that I feel people don't take to consideration. Oguti, there's something that you need to do just after you have decided, Oguti, enough, it's enough. Just after you've decided, Oguti, I can't take it anymore. I've been into this toxic relationship for way too long. I've been into abusive, physically, emotionally, sexually, and financially abusive relationship. Because other relationships, they've got all those 4 pillars of abuse, which is physically, sexually, emotionally, and financially. And then you feel, Uguti, there's no, the remaining pillar is a middle pillar, which is the 5th one. And what is that pillar? It is you. And you no longer exist because you have been damaged by these 4 pillars. Because if these 4 pillars can broke down as it happening in your relationship, it means your life cannot balance with one pillar, which is you. Then which means now in the that's when you hear somebody saying, I've lost myself in that relationship. I'm losing myself in this relationship. This is not me. I can't take it anymore. It's beyond me. I've done everything in my powers to make things right. But we are not about today. Today we are not about explaining what you can do to fix your relationship. No, we're not talking about that. Today we are talking about what to do when you feel ukuthi enough, it's enough. Gogo, I'm not here to look for iskafulo. No, I'm not here to look for iskafulo. Iskafulo, to explain it in English so that all our tribes in this family channel can understand. Iskafulo, I call it a, a, um, a traditional call. When you are using iskafulo, it means you are making a traditional call that will force the person you are calling to answer your call. Meaning, if you are using that thing, that muti, it's used by many in many ways. There's muti that you use it using a bubble gum. There's a muti that you use it by. Okay, let's start with the one with the bubble gum. The one with the bubble gum, what you normally do is you chew your bubble gum just a little bit so that it's soft, right? And then you take it out. You open it a little bit, and then, while it's still sweet, then you put that muti inside. Let's say the person that you are communicating with, they can still take your call, but still, I know we'll talk, not just that this relationship, it's been too much for me. Let me think about it. What? You put that muti there, you close that chappies, you throw it in, you wait a bit so that muti gets soft a little bit. Then you put it inside your mouth. Then you start talking. You call the person, you talk to them, and then it makes them to be numb. It makes them to listen to you. It makes them to pay attention with what you are saying. It stores what you are saying inside their hearts, and they will keep on thinking about you. When you're not talking to them, they will miss you, things like that. That is iskaful. Another way of using scafulo, it's muti that you put in your palm, and then you put a few drops. Normally, as I would say, 3 drops of urine. The first urine in the morning. So you put those 3 drops there in your urine, and then you put it where it won't be blown away by air. And then when you put it there, on that space, and then when it's dry, you mix it together. Remember, you're going to use it at 12 midnight. And then that's what you're using. You put it in the hand, and then you talk to it. You talk whatever that you want to talk to it about. I want my Jezebel back. I want my lunch boy back, or my petrol boy back. Whatever that you need, and then you blow it towards the direction. If you assume it's the direction, but I normally say, tell your muti that I want this to be blown by a wind that will find her spiritually, and for them to understand what I'm saying. So then you find a person say, Gok, I don't want that. Gok, I hear you explaining that. Gok, I'm not here for that. I'm here because of I want to know what must I do for myself to get rid of whatever that is happening into my system, in what happened into my life, which is my previous relationship. This video was inspired, or what made me to do this video, when I landed in Malawi. As soon as I opened my WhatsApp, I had this voice note of the lady who was saying, she needs help. She wants to know what is it that she was supposed to do before what she was supposed to do before before divorce, and what is it that she can do now after divorce that will also cater for what she was supposed to do before divorce. I felt it's a video. I just said to this lady, I think it's a sangoma, because it's one video that I wanted to do. However, I have to be ready for a specific video for me to do it, so that when I do that video, I give as much example as possible. Meaning, I need to process that video in my mind and spiritually, so that when I sit here and deliver that video to you, it's something that I thought about it. I thought through it about it. What is it that I'm going to say about it? So there's a lot, my sister. Now I'm answering you, Sissy. I can't mention your name. I'm answering you, Uguti. First thing that you are supposed to do, first thing that you're supposed to do, there are two things on it that you need to do. It's two things. 1A. 1A, you're supposed to get into a sexual fasting. Just tell yourself, Uguti, I'm stopping myself from having sexual intercourse. That is A. You stop. B. You don't date. You don't date. Love relationship fasting. Meaning you abstain sexually and you don't get involved in any relationship. For how long, Gogo? I think I'm saying at least 3 months upwards. Not less than 3 months. 3 months upwards. Gogo, why do you say that? Before you do number 2, I said there are 2 things that you need to do. The first one has A and B. A, you need to abstain, which means it's a sexual fasting. Second, it's love relationship fasting. You need to stay away from any relationship. Other people, they will go to an extent of what I've broke up with her, but I still have that one that I can go and have sex with. I broke up with him, but I still have my makwapeni that I can go and make love to. We don't do that. You don't do that. You abstain. You stay away from those 2 things. Why, Gogo, do you stay away from those 2 things? Those are the first steps that are going to assist you to get that person out of your system. Out of your system. That's when Joko comes into party. Joko tea. That's where it comes into party. By doing what? Just drink Joko. It's going to take out many things that you used to exchange with this person. Just go and steam with Joko tea. That you'll see so much difference. You are still using the home readiness that you can get on a supermarket. You haven't went to the healer. You are still at home. You are trying to get rid of that person. And Joko also, Joko, why I like Joko about it's Joko and FGT. Why I like them mostly about is Joko resets your system. Joko resets your system. Joko cleans you inside and outside. Things that Muti sometimes cannot do. Depends with the person that you consult with in terms of how they mix their Muti. But I feel Uchi Joko does wonders. You know, I use Joko as well. I sometimes steam with the Joko. I sometimes palaza with the Joko. I don't do it often, but if I'm in my space, if I'm alone, and I just feel Okuti, I need to do a deep cleansing, I start with Ijoko. But we are not there in terms of Ijoko. That is the first phase. The second thing that you need to do, my sister and everyone who's watching this video, and I think please, before we get into the second one, help us to grow this channel. Subscribe, press that notification button. Guys, we have more than 170,000 subscribers, but most of them, they didn't press that notification button so that they can know there's a new video from Isarwa Sendot. And please share it as much as you can. So you subscribe, you press that notification button, and then you share it as much as you can, because this might not help you now, but it might help a friend in the near future. The second one that you need to do, the second one now that you need to do. You need a deep cleansing. That calls for my green tea. Guys, you need a deep cleansing. There's a difference in cleansings. Cleansings are not the same, guys. The muti that has been done to you, that you have lost your partner, your husband, your wife, that cleansing is totally different with the one I'm talking about. The one I'm talking about, it's specifically for that person, because when you have lost your loved ones, I don't think you would like to get them out of your system. You want to mourn them until you are satisfied, isn't it? So it's not somebody that you want nothing to do with their soul and everything. That's why I'm saying it's different. But when it comes to separating with somebody, you are also cutting the curses that they've sent to you. Have you ever been told, Uguti, you'll be nothing without me? You will never make it in life without me. As if that person, they own you. As if they own you. As if they are the ones that brought you into this world. They've raised you. There are people that want to claim, Uguti, you are where you are because of them. Others, it's true, you are where you are, or you were where you were because of them. But others, it's not true. There's this thing that says, behind every successful man, there's a strong woman behind. Not anymore. Not all women that are behind men are as strong as that say that there's a strong woman behind. So sometimes you broke up with a person and then they still blame you. Sometimes you have messed up and you have accepted him. I'm the one that messed up in this relationship and I forgive myself and I want to move forward. So in the midst, you are the one that messed up. You are now getting into the phase whereby you are doing e-cleansing so that you don't mess up to another person where you're going to. In the case that the person that you were dating messed up with you are making sure with this cleansing that I'm talking about, when you get to a new relationship, you don't get in a new relationship with what you had behind you. You're getting into a total new relationship, meaning you are approaching a new relationship holistically, making sure you have seen your mistakes. Because guys, trust me, when it comes to divorce, yes, we can talk about percentages, but sometimes there is that percentage that you didn't play your role. Sometimes you saw the red flags, but instead of acting on those red flags, you relax. That is wrong on its own. It means you are also contributing in that relationship that has broken those 4 pillars that I've spoken about earlier. You were in a relationship whereby it was physically abusive and toxic, emotionally abusive, financially abusive, and sexually abusive. So you have contributed by staying in the name of abantwana. After abantwana, you'll say, I'm too old. Then after too old, so you're saying you're going to stay there because of abantwana and because of your age, that you are not, you still want to stay there, which means you want to die like that. That's why we have so much frustrated ancestors. Because it's those ancestors that they've decided to stay in the midst of everything that was going wrong. They've decided to stay, and they are going to instill that where now into these people that are going down on their knees, talking to them, asking them. They will give them that spirit to say begazela, even if you are begazeling for rubbish, for nonsense. So you need that cleansing that I'm talking about. You have done doing your own things and what, but you need a cleansing. And the cleansing that will also cut the network between you and that person whom you call your ex-boyfriend, your ex-girlfriend, your ex-husband, your ex-wife. You need to close that spiritual connection that you used to have. That cleansing is going to assist you. That's where you say it, Uti, we do this ritual, Uti, uyolahlwa, whereby when you bath there, when you take that muti, whatever muti you were taking, you'll be also talking to that muti to say, whoever that is sending anything, any negative forces to me, they will find me here. Which means you are throwing your spiritual connection in somewhere whereby whenever they are trying to send something to you via witchcraft, it doesn't get into you. It is very important. It is very, very, very important, that cleansing. So whether you're just talking about a mere relationship, even if you know, Ogote, a relationship that was toxic, it was that one. But this one, it's better. You can still do a cleansing, a deep cleansing for a relationship cleansing or a marriage cleansing, a divorce cleansing. Why I'm saying that? Sometimes you think, Uguti, this person is better. You haven't realized, Uguti, they are not any better. They are not any better. They're just not any better. There are people that are in your life, or you are in a relationship sometimes with a person you think you think this person is loyal to you. And this person is not loyal to you. This person knows exactly what they are in your life for. There is this special person on the side. How do you avoid that? How do you cut that? So if you want to be happy, if you want to progress in life, if you want for Muti to work for you, start with number one. Start with number one. Give yourself a break. Guys, we have a problem in this world. We have a problem. And this problem, it pains me because it's a problem that many people, they see pleasure in it. And when other people, I see when people think about it, they go crazy about this problem. They go crazy. I will talk about it. I think I need to make a special video about that problem, and you'll understand what we are facing a problem. And that problem, it has lots and lots of regrets in the future. And almost most of the people that are coming to consult at my Esgodlweni, they have that problem. They're struggling with that problem. And yet they don't want to let go of that problem. Yes, Tina, we're thinking about alcohol and drugs. There's this other problem that it's huge. It's huge. I think I'm going to talk about it while I'm still here in Malawi, because I was talking to somebody at night last night about it, and we went deep into discussing it in terms of how bad it is. It's just that they're at Lilongwe, which is it's about 300 and something kilometers from here. We have a problem. However, a relationship, marriage, divorce, breakup, cleansing is necessary. Trust me, guys, it is necessary. I'm telling you, you will thank me one day, because it helps in many things. And most importantly, it helps you to have a closure. It helps you to have a closure, because it is very important to have a closure. It is very important to remove the door behind you and build a wall so that you don't open that door again. It is very important. It is extremely important not to look backwards. That's another reason our eyes can only see up to 180 degrees, not beyond that, because it is not necessary. It is not necessary. What is here, what is within this space, which is 180 degrees, it's enough. Anything that is here, you can handle. Anything that is beyond 180 degrees, you will never handle it. It's going to destroy you. It's going to hold you back. It's going to hold your finances back. It's going to hold those bad memories back. It's going to hold the power of Muti that you are using back. It's going to take you back to a space whereby you thought you have went through it. Kanti, there was something that you were supposed to do first that is going to assist you ukuthi you move forward. Where your eyes are looking at. You need to learn to look forward. Yes, somebody said something very interesting in one of the comments in other video. Uguti, or it was a procrastination video. Read those comments, please, on that video. The viewer there said something very profound. Uguti, Gogo, because of this video, doesn't talk about Uktwala Ama Boys. It's not going to trend. And this is very important. It's very important. You know, it's such comments that I like. It shows what the person that went into this channel and watched, it was not for him to see mistakes. It was not for him to see grammar of English, how poor it is, or to comment about, no, you're supposed to speak isiZulu as if the content is for Zulu speaking people only. That person came to this channel to learn and to understand what we are talking about. Please get yourself that cleansing. Saluka sendoda ugogo bathini. Last and not least, a tip of the day. Guys, let's learn to respect people that are working for healers. We have the problem on the online consultation whereby if I'm late, people will call and say, no, I want a refund. Hey, this is my time that you are wasting and everything. We are giving you a service at your own comfort space. At your own comfort space, we are giving you that service. And yet you don't think for others. How would you feel we are busy with an online consultation, your time has passed, and then I say to you, no, I cannot answer that question because of your time has passed. That time you are crying, you know, I've provoked things that you've never thought I'll pick up and everything. You're so emotional, you really need to talk to me. How would you feel if I cut you off to say, no, your time is up? Guys, besides Gucci, when I wear a watch, it stops. My blood stops watch. Besides that, I don't have watch in my consultation room. It's because I don't like to work. Those that have been to my place, have done their consultation with me, they will tell you, I don't work with that. 2, when you go to the healer space, respect that person that you see there. Whether that person looks like a fool to you or it looks like there's something in paraffin, you know, or you just look at this person and say that, hey, this person has a wrong signal, or the network in this person doesn't work. It doesn't matter what you see on that person. Respect that person. That person, respect that person. I know of healers who have dealt with problems whereby somebody had so much complications because of when they got there, they were so disrespectful to the person that's going there. Because if you come to my place and I give a person instructions, what they need to do to you, don't underestimate them. Don't take that for granted. They know what they are doing. They know what they are doing. Don't be too smart. Don't want to come to me and want to respect me, but you don't want to respect people that I work with. Those that have came to Empangeni or to Enaledi, if you can hear me talking to a person that I work with, there is so much level, very high level of respect, because I need that person and that person needs me. We need each other, and guess what? Equally so. And now you need them equally so. So the three of us, it's yourself that you came for help. It's myself that I say this is the help that you need. It's a third person that is going to execute that duty to make sure things they run accordingly. It's like going into a restaurant, you know the owner, and you want to respect the owner of the restaurant, but disrespect the person that is going to go and prepare food for you. The same, on the same breath of the restaurant, you are disrespecting the waiter that is serving you, because you think you are better than them because of the salary that you are earning, because of the money that you have. But you're forgetting one thing. You need her service, his service. Whether you like it or not, you need that service. Sometimes we don't get food poisoning or whatever because of witchcraft. It's because of our stinking attitudes. Hi guys, my attitudes sometimes I know. No, you can blame me, you can call me names, it's okay. I think I need to address this today, and I'm going to address it and address it. I don't like to see what you are doing. And not that I'm experiencing it at home alone. I also see it in other places whereby clients, they take these people that are working there as if they are nothing. The same happens when you have a helper that is taking care of your child, that is taking care of you, but you are so rude into that helper. Yes, we need to draw the line, because if you don't draw the line between ourselves and the people that are working for us, it's not gonna things are not gonna go well. But it doesn't mean you need to take them as dogs while you're expecting them to love and to raise the children. They are helpers that are doing so much work more than the parent of the child. They are doing so much work in the house more than a wife of this house. They are helpers that they clean the house, they wash clothes, they wash underwears, they cook for your husband. They do everything for your wife. You even hired a gardener. You have a gardener, you have somebody that a chauffeur, everything. There's nothing that you are doing as a man, or there's nothing that you are doing as a woman in this household. There's nothing. Yet you are treating those people so much bad. I'm sorry to stretch this video beyond a standard size. I just wanted to address that. If you have done online consultation, please be patient with us. If you're not going to be patient, it's okay. It's okay. It is not a force which you must do online consultation. It's like me working in another place to be near you. Lastly, when you are going for consultation, you wake up in the morning. You wake up, uyavuka. Stop this thing of going to the healer at 1 midday. No, I'll start at work and everything. What's the point? Do you know how important, how deep it's a consultation? I've done that video. Look at you must look at the view of that video. It's very low. Why people do not want to accept the truth when you tell them. When you go for consultation, vuka daki. Wake up. Wake up. Don't be lazy. That's why you are where you are. It's because of you want to do things your way, your time. 2026 is going to be tough for people who decide to go to uKoko Bathini when it comes to time. Because we end up not finishing people that have bothered themselves to come early. Because now we need to accommodate this one and this one, this one, that they come in their own time. I'm not angry. I'm just addressing it. I'm teaching. Sarwa sendwa to uKoko Bathini Mbatha umavula kuvala emzini amadwala. U-Auntie Usha. Thokozani.